Welcome to Stay Brainy, Stay Curious. Let's embark on another journey of mind-boggling riddles and brain teasers. Solving riddles isn't just fun, it's good for your brain. These puzzling challenges give your mind a workout, sharpening problem-solving skills and encouraging creative thinking. When you crack a tough riddle, it's a confidence boost and a mental high five. So, let's give your brain a healthy dose of exercise and fun. First up, a little test of your math vocab knowledge and just overall rational thinking. Given the 4 facts, can you tell me who lives where? Let's start with Bay. A prime number is a number that can only be divided by itself and 1 without any remainders. There are 2 prime numbers present, 19 and 23. So Bay must live in house number 21 since it's surrounded by 19 and 23, the 2 prime numbers. Next, Anne. Numbers that are multiples of 3 are 21 and 27 since they're both divisible by 3. But Anne's house can't be house number 21 since we already know that Bay lives there. Therefore, Anne must live in house number 27. Ed lives next door to Bay, so it could be house number 19 or 23. We can't quite determine which one yet, so let's put him on the back burner for now. Let's move on to Carrie. A square number is a number that is a product of another number that has been squared. The only square number present is 25. It is the product of 5 squared. And if Anne already lives in house number 27, the only choice for Carrie's house is house number 23. Since house 23 is now taken by Carrie, we can safely deduce that Ed must live in house number 19. But who lives in house number 25? This next puzzle is super easy. In fact, I could have posted the short without the other circles, and I think most of you would have gotten the answer anyway. Simply figure out the pattern and find out what number goes in the place of the question mark. Let's start with the blue circle. What pattern do you notice? I immediately see that each term is increased by 5, starting with number 6. 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 5 is 16, 16 plus 5 is 21, 21 plus 5 is 26, and 26 plus 5 is 31. What about the yellow circle? The pattern is in fact the same as in the blue circle. However, instead of adding 5 to each term, we add 2. 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 plus 2 is 13, 13 plus 2 is 15, and 15 plus 2 is 17. The green circle should follow the exact same pattern, except we add 3 to each term. Let's see. 4 plus 3 is indeed 7, 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13, 13 plus 3 is 16, and 16 plus 3 is 19. Now let's solve our circle. Looks like we continue to add a number to each term, but what number? Well, the difference between 5 and 1 is 4. The difference between 9 and 5 is also 4. And just for good measure, let's check the difference between 17 and 21. It is in fact 4. So our number in question must be 4 more than 9 and 4 less than 17. That number must be 13.
Wow!
We can't have a Stay Brainy, Stay Curious video without a matchstick puzzle, can we? In order to fix this equation, you need to find one matchstick that once moved to another spot will create a correct math equation. Do you know which matchstick needs to be moved around? I usually find multiplication matchstick puzzles easier to solve than addition or subtraction ones. There's only so many combinations, so in this case, all you need to do is take the top right vertical matchstick from the 8 and shift it over to the 6. Now you've got 8 times 7 equals 56, and according to the multiplication table, that is correct. Next up is good old grade school math. Artie's grandpa is 56 years old and Artie is 14 years old today. When will Artie's grandpa be twice Artie's age? If you know how to set up the equation, this is actually a breeze. Let me show you how. We're going to list all of our knowns and unknowns. Let A be Artie's age and let G be Grandpa's age. X is going to represent the number of years that we're looking for. So our equation needs to convey that Grandpa in X amount of years will be twice Artie in X amount of years. In mathematical language, it will look like this. G plus X, that's Grandpa's age X years from now, equals 2 times A plus X being Artie's age X years from now. The most important part you need to remember is to put A plus X in parentheses, not just 2A plus X, because it needs to represent twice Artie's age in the future, not twice Artie's age now. At this point, we can plug in for G and A because we know their ages today and simply solve for X. 56 plus X equals 2 times 14 plus X in parentheses. 2 times 14 is 28. Let's move all variables to one side and numbers to the other. We're left with negative X equals negative 28, which means X is 28. So, in 28 years, Grandpa will be twice as old as Artie. Do you want to double check our math? Let's see. In 28 years, Grandpa will be 84 and Artie will be 42. 84 is indeed double of 42. Time for an easy light puzzle. In fact, it's called a rebus. Can you guess the name of the country by deducing from the pictures and symbols below? Let's get to it. The first picture represents the state Texas, but it also tells us to substitute T for M and take away S. We are therefore left with Mex. Next, we add an I to Mex, making it Mexi. And lastly, a cow, but take away the W. That leaves us with just Co. And if we add that to our Mexi, we get Mexico. Moving on, we're presented with this neat little math puzzle. I know you can solve this one in no time. Give it a try. Let's solve this together, shall we? The first equation tells us that 3 foxes equal 36. That means that 1 fox is equal to 12, since 36 divided by 3 is 12. Knowing that, we can plug in for the foxes in the third equation so we can solve for the sheep. 12 plus sheep is 24. Well, 12 plus 12 is already 24, so the sheep must equal to 0. If the sheep is equal to 0, then using the second equation, we can deduce that the elephant is equal to 6. Now that we know what each animal stands for, we can easily solve the last equation. Well, anything times 0 is 0, so the whole thing is equal to 6. Awesome job solving all these mind-boggling puzzles and riddles. Make sure to subscribe for more brain-teasing fun. I hope you learned something new. I hope you had fun, and I hope you always stay brainy. See you again soon.